Hi guys, this is Ajinkya, your frag friend. On this YouTube channel, we discuss perfumes, their notes, occasions when you can wear those perfumes, and I share my experiences with you with respect to those perfumes. Today, we are going to discuss the boss. Today, we are going to discuss the king. Today, we are going to discuss the legend. In Hindi, it's said "kitne aaye, kitne gaye, kitne aayenge, kitne jayenge." That means there will be people coming, there'll be people going. But the one who rules is the one who is the most powerful amongst them all. Now, that is what smoked pineapple and birch note is. I'm sure some of you may have guessed it by now what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the beast, the king, Armaf CDNIM. I'm sorry, the bottle is a fingerprint magnet, so but yes, this is a gorgeous looking bottle, black bottle, which has a nice which has a nice logo, Armaf logo to it. Well, this is the Club de Nuit Intense EDP version, the newer version that they have. They also have an EDT version, which is the old one. I think they had it reformulated in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. I believe there have been reformulations in Armaf CDNIM, but the DNA still remains the same. Now, what DNA is this? This is essentially a clone of the legendary, one of the most popular fragrances in the history of perfumery, which is Creed Aventus. It has been a top seller in the past 10 years straight, and definitely, I'm sure, as all my frag friends must be thinking that why am I doing a review of Armaf CDNI? There are very few occasions where the clones come extremely close to the real fragrances, and this masterpiece is one of those, because it's not very often that you realize that you won't be able to distinguish between the real one, the real fragrance, and the cloned fragrance. We don't really support cloning because it's not it's not the best of the habits, because a perfume designer invests his time, energy, skill, and efforts in designing amazing perfumes, and clone houses just pick up the product, the compound from somewhere, and they clone it and start selling it. But Armaf CDNM is definitely different, because A, it has cloned one of the most expensive fragrances in the market. B, it has cloned it beautifully, inoffensively, and it has made that particular fragrance available to people who cannot afford the original fragrance. It's a very unique fragrance. I'm sure my fragrance must be aware that the notes in this perfume are very uncommon, very adventurous. So let's just see how this works. The cap is really good. I think the bottle is fantastic. It gets 10 on 10 as far as bottle is concerned. It has a nice black colored sprayer. See, I just opened the lid, the cap, and it started projecting. I haven't even sprayed it yet. So let's just see. Yeah. Nice, beautiful, addictive, extremely charming, and this fragrance is extremely addictive, believe me guys, because your nose is not experienced in smelling something like this. The opening is smoked pineapples, uh, and subsequently it graduates, it develops the birch note, which is again a very unique note that is combining itself with the smoked pineapple fragrance, and it renders it comes up with this amazing, very unique and adventurous fragrance. One of the most versatile fragrances, I would say. You can wear it as a casual fragrance, as a formal fragrance, as a date fragrance, as a party fragrance. Now, what is it that makes this fragrance so versatile, so dynamic, and so uncommon? First and foremost is the uncommon opening and the top notes, which is, as I mentioned, of smoked pineapple and birch. Second is the longevity. Guys, this stays with you for nothing less than 8 to 10 hours. Yes, this is how it is. It's a beastly performing fragrance. It gives you a fantastic projection of for about 3 hours, which is great, and it stays with you for about 8, 10 hours, 12 hours with you. Occasions, if you ask me, the right occasions will be all the possible occasions that you can think of. You can wear it to your office, but definitely not a very boardroom friendly fragrance, I would say, because it has a hint of peppiness to it, it has a hint of party to it, it has a hint of youthfulness to it. So if you are someone about 50 years of age, or even probably 40 years, and if you're the MD or the CEO of a company, this does not scream out power, this does not scream out authority. It screams out, hey, I am right there, I'm going to experiment with things, and I know what I'm doing, I'm aware of what I'm doing, but it does not scream of authority. That's something that you will get in fragrances which are oud based. We'll discuss it some other time. But if you are anywhere between 25 to 45, this is a must have. This should be definitely occupying some space in your collection. Make this as a priority to buy this fragrance. Why? Because it is extremely, as I said, super versatile, and you will never get bored of this fragrance. It's extremely addictive, and once you have sniffed it, once you have experienced this fragrance, it's very difficult for you to keep yourself away from this fragrance for a long time. Even today, after having used Armaf for a long time, after having used Creed Aventus, the original DNA, and a couple of other flankers which have come in the past 1.5, 2 years, I still think that Armaf CDNIM is the best clone of Creed that can ever be made, and it has its charm of its own. It is not like a rip off, it's not like a complete clone, it has a charm of its own. This can definitely be looked at as a independent fragrance as in itself, because it has a fantastic presentation, superb longevity, and great projection. And as I said, when you wear it, when you are wearing this perfume, people are definitely going to compliment you. People are first going to notice you, and then they are going to compliment you. See, understand, guys, this is not a typical mass appealing fragrance, but once because this is extremely unique, people around you may not have sniffed this fragrance ever before. This note of birch and smoked pineapple is a very unique one, and therefore it's quite unlikely that they must have smelled this before in their lifetime. So first they will get curious, they'll sniff it more, and then they'll start loving it, because it has a sense of likableness to it, and it has a sense of happiness to it, it has a sense of peppiness to it, and the notes are very interesting. So that's what makes people curious to know what exactly is this fragrance all about. So, and the price is, it's very humbly priced. It's priced at 3,000 rupees. I bought this from one of the dealers in Mumbai. You'll also get this on multiple websites. I suggest you buy it from perfumery.co.in. Mohit Bhai is doing a great job there. I also suggest you check out his own product, his own inspiration, his own creation, which is inspired from Creed Aventus, which is Alexa. I've done a separate video of that. I'll put the link in this description. So guys, cutting things short, I will hardly recommend that you buy this perfume, you buy this bottle. I suggest you buy the EDP one, which is 150 ml, because you are never going to get bored of this perfume, guys. Trust me, you are never going to get bored of this perfume. Your friends, your family, your peers, your colleagues are never going to get bored of this perfume. Try to not use this every single day, because then it may just become your signature perfume or something. I suggest that you use it after every 2 3 days, so you keep, so it's like keeping the peppiness alive. And yes, that's about it. So thank you for watching this video, and if you like, then share and subscribe and comment on this video. Tell me if you have had any experience using this perfume, and how has it been, what kind of compliments you received. Do share it with me. Thank you so much.